sometimes the simplest equipment and the simplest designs just need a little bit of explanation to show the thinking and how the performance is thought through and does so well. And it's certainly the case with the extreme balaclava that PhD make. It's for polar expeditions, of course, and in many respects it looks like any other balaclava, but there's some hidden details which I'm going to run through. It was designed by Peter Hutchinson and it's been used on a lot of polar trips really successfully. We get very good feedback on this piece of equipment, and it's interesting to just look why that would be. Of course, you can see it's a simple fleece design, and that of course it is quite common, but this one here is made out of Taiga fleece. Taiga fleece has quite a good wind protection value to it, much more so than normal fleeces. Most fleeces are made in quite a loose weave and very stretchy weave. Makes them more close fitting and comfortable and so on, and that's the norm nowadays. But by being very loose weave and stretchy, you lose its windproofing qualities. So fleeces generally have got a poor performance when it comes to wind protection. Taiga fleece is different. It's a much tighter weave. It doesn't have any stretch actually, so when we make jackets and things out of it, they're a bit more blocky to fit on, particularly pullovers and things to get over the shoulder and so on. They're a bit more blocky. But Taiga fleece, you lose out stretchiness in the fabric, but you gain wind protection. And in polar situations, that's really valuable. So looking closely at the design here, you can see it's a very simple piece of kit, but it's got this snow valance at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it if I hold it up a bit more like that. It's got this snow valance, and that is quite a clever piece of design work. It gives more protection at the opening of your jacket. It brings the balaclava lower down, so that if the neck of your jacket is open slightly, you've got more protection. So it's protection from the wind, from spindrift, from snow. The front of the balaclava, the face front of it, is just simple lycra, close fitting, brings it around your face, and quite flat there, so very comfortable, no rubbing or anything like that. And then the face area of the balaclava is quite high. It can come up over your mouth. So overall it's a very smart piece of kit for polar expeditions, but there's one little feature here, or a bit of design, which is the really clever bit, and it works very well. The feedback on it is good. So at the front you can just see at the front there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a stretchy part to it at the front, and that's created by putting shearing elastic in it. Shearing elastic is elasticated thread, and it can be used to just elasticate a piece of flat material like this and pull it in a little bit so it comes in a little bit closer fitting to you. But it's what's on the back of that really is interesting. If I turn it inside out, you'll get to see it. There you go. Okay, so that's the balaclava turned inside out, and that's the front bit where the elasticated shearing elastic has been placed. But on the front there, Peter Hutchinson, when he designed this, he on the front here he put a piece of nylon fabric. It's M1 fabric. It's the fabric we use to make sleeping bags and down jackets and so on. And that panel at the front is what goes over your nose and your mouth. It's where you're breathing through, and that there prevents the fleece balaclava getting wetted out from your breath. And when if it gets wetted out, it freezes with ice. You get ice build up on it, and you have to take it off and shake the ice off to get rid of it. But because of this nylon panel going on the inside there, it seems to protect the fleece and stop it wetting out. It works very, very well. The reports we get back on it have always been consistently really good. And it's down to that nylon panel at the front. You can just see it. It doesn't really matter. But it's that there that was a smart bit of work. no doubt it was helped by feedback and information to Peter from polar expeditions, and as I say, a very piece of simple innovation from Peter, typical Peter Hutchinson. He was meticulous at listening to what information came back from expeditions, and he recorded it for 60 years, of course, over 60 years, but it's hidden. When you look at the product on a website or you just see it listed, it's hidden, that piece of innovative detail. Okay, so that's the Extreme Balaclava. Okay, cheers.